Right, today I'm here with Christian, my youngest and dearest nephew, and his girlfriend Rebecca. Rebecca's just graduated in English literature, so I thought we'd talk a little bit about the books that we've been reading to educate and enlighten humanity. Obviously, humanity's in need of our input. So what have you been reading, Rebecca?
I have been reading a book called On the Road.
Ah, Jack Kerouac.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, an overblown account of somebody who was a hippie before his time, and just basically the story of a dropout, good-for-nothing layabout who's contributed nothing towards world literature. Wouldn't you agree?
I would, pretty much.
Yeah.
There are some roads involved.
There's some roads involved, and he was probably on them, I would say, at some stage.
I guess so.
Yeah, yes.
I think I
And
remember that part.
He starts at one point on the road, and if I remember correctly, it's been a number of years since I read it, but if I remember correctly, he does move along the road
That is right.
and gets from point A to point B.
Almost.
Yeah, and pretty pointless apart from that.
Yes.
Yeah,
There are some entertaining alcohol.
yeah. It's just a bum, really.
Just a bum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Okay. Well, I think that sums that up. Whereas Christian, of course, is studying financial maths, a lot more important to the welfare of humanity than mere literature. And so I would expect that you've been reading books that have a lot more to say about the human condition. So what have you been reading?
It's The Man Who Didn't Wash His Dishes.
Ah, yes, a seminal work if ever there was one.
Yeah.
I think it's an interesting juxtaposition of both the Marxist and the Adam Smith view of society. We've got a man who wanted to experiment the core of humanity by discovering what it was like not to wash up.
Yeah,
And I think that speaks to all of us.
I concur.
Yeah, I think it's something that we should be encouraging our children to read and study, without wanting to spoil the plot, because it's quite a convoluted dialogue that occurs within himself, within the protagonist, whereby he decides one day that he isn't going to do any washing up, and continues for quite some time until the denouement, which again I don't want to go into because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Would you say that in the end the author comes down on the side of the Marxist view of society?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed. I think yes is the answer to that one. And just for the record, when we say that you read that book, I think what you actually meant was that I read it to you, and it's probably the last time you ever saw a book, let alone investigated the concept of reading it. And you know, it was a long time ago. I'm not saying that you're not capable of reading. I think you were probably about 18 when I last read it to you, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there we have it. We've got the rather superficial world of the literature graduate reading pointless meanderings of a drunkard would-be drug addict, and the deep philosophical world of business and finance and politics and economics that I'm very proud that my nephew's taking part in. Thank you.